This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will take the field first. Malachi Tony, this is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeps it in, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Rushes on him. Quickly complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They'll send the back in motion. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Here's Mensah to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The run inside. It's Tillman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Keep. Ready. Ready, go.
On the run, it's Tillman.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
Could be. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One thing you know know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. And they can't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Looking for room. It's Pringle. There's a crease. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Mensah. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from inside the red zone. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
Guys, Florida Atlantic's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Put 6 on the board.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets the back moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Snagged out of the air, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Tillman. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back, and they swarm him under.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the counter play. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Canes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He's got it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Owls sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Right. Here we go.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.